Hey everyone, welcome back to Orr Sawmills Timber Tales. So today we're sawing some red pine. These are about 8 to 9 inches in diameter. Some of them are only 6. So the bigger ones we're making into 2x6s. We only get about 4 out of each one. And then the small little logs, which are about 6 inches, we're getting about 3 2x4s out of those. So these are a salvage job. These came off my own property. I typically don't saw my own logs, but these ones I did. So these are, they died from HRD, heterobasidium. That's the disease that kills red pines in a pocket. So they start with one tree and then it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then eventually the whole stand can die within 5 years if you don't start taking out the trees that are diseased in the next row around it at least. They say about 100 feet from the diseased trees is standard, but on my stand I only did about 50 feet, but this is what we yielded. We have about a semi-load of these on a 7-acre plot that I logged. So today we're going to saw these up, make some 2x6s and some 2x4s. So if you guys want to come along with me, we're going to saw these up here on our nice hot humid day here in Wisconsin. So it's going to be about 88 degrees today and it's already humid as heck out, so just come along with us and we're going to start sawing all this up. So. We might start off with sawing 2 logs at once. We got a brand new sharp blade, so we can saw 2 logs side by side if they're relatively the same size. I mean, these might be a little bit too different in size, but we can try. We'll see what we can do. So when you're doing logs like these, it's doing 2 logs at a time. It's best to have 2 that are exactly the same in diameter. So this log, we'll match it probably this next log here, this little one, and then we'll saw some 2x4s out of that next here. Like that last 2 logs I did, one was about 2 or 3 inches in diameter bigger. So you actually have to get this jacket lumber off of one log, and then the other ones yield the 2x6s. Apologize for the noise. We got a big storm front right now. It's hitting us pretty hard. We don't have any lights in the shed, so the video quality is a little dark, but we have a big storm blowing through us right now, so apologize for the noise in the background. So we have another 10 logs in here that we can saw right away. We're gonna start on these next smaller 2 logs. We'll make some 2x4s for you. All these are 1.1/16, or they're a 16th over whatever inch they are for constructional size. So when they shrink down, they're constructional size 2x6s that can be used for building. These are my own, so these don't get resold. I'm just sawing these for myself. This is red pine. So we have a lot of small knots, so it works great for 2x6s and 2x4s. On stuff that has big knots, you don't want to make them into 2x6s or 2x4s, because the knot goes almost all the way through the board, and then it can break or twist. So it's best to use logs that have small knots, and they're straight trees to begin with, because if you have straight trees to begin with, you're going to have straight 2x4s when you're done, as long as you saw them correctly. And it's hard to saw a straight log wrong. You just got to saw it so that the taper matches each end. So that end has a little bit bigger diameter, and then this end's a little smaller. So as long as you lift this end up a little bit, not much, maybe 1/4 inch, that'll take off, and it'll even out the 2x6 or 2x4 from each side of the log. So Matt's going to help me throw this one on, and then we're going to start sawing again. So see how these logs match almost perfectly? So then when I cut the 2x4s, I can slice it like off right about here from this side, and then flip it, and then the 2x4s are going to be centered. Our storm's really going wild out there right now. So we're gonna get back to sawing. Hope the rain don't bother you. the storm's getting pretty nuts out there. This is pretty nasty out. Rain's going at about 45-degree angle. Cattle outside are getting a little wet. I just put them in that field so they could have some dry ground, but I didn't realize it was going to rain this much. Probably already got an inch here since I started this live stream, so 20 minutes and an inch of rain. That's pretty nuts. So hopefully it dries off a little bit here quick. The sky's pretty gray, but back to our sawing. So we're yielding 2x6 out of those 6-inch logs. They ain't very big, but they do make some nice 2x4s. And then I'll show you over here what we've been yielding. It's been yielding pretty good. We get probably 4 2x6s out of each log, and then we get 3 2x4s out of the small logs. They're actually really good quality. They're a little bit, they've been sitting a little while, so some of them got blue stain, but the bigger ones are yielding some nice 2x6s. So we got about 100 2x6s here right now. Beautiful 2x6s. I don't know what I'm going to build yet, but I'm going to build something. Normally I don't saw logs for 2x4s this small, but they were my own logs, so I'm going to saw those up because I don't got nothing in them. I don't have to buy them. So typically I would never buy logs under 8 inches. So these are like 7, and they're not really worth my time to buy and sell, because if you buy those and you're scaling them, they aren't going to scale out very well, and then the landowner's not going to be paid good. So typically anything over 10 inches you can scale. Otherwise this stuff you got to buy by the cord if you were going to buy it, because if you're buying it by the board foot, it's not going to scale out for your customer, and he's not going to get the money he deserves for the logs. So we're going to get back to sawing again. Don't mind the rain. It's getting pretty loud. Well, just like that, we're done with 6 logs in 33 minutes. It'll be faster next week when the new mill comes. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.